Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy ColtsTalk. We're back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the Colts tight end room for the 2022 season. It was pretty questionable. Not gonna lie. We expected better out of that group, especially going into the season when we mentioned how tall the wingspan the group has as a tight end core as a unit. But I think the general problem with that room is not really due to ability, it's due to everyone having one ability. You look around the league, you see the Travis Kelce's of the world. They're like the ultimate tight end. You know what I mean? Like, they have the tight end university. You got George Kittle, the Darren Wallers, the Mark Andrews, all those tight ends, they just make up for good talent and not just do one thing. But I think, I'll take the benefit of the doubt in not really discrediting the tight end room that we have because we have a talented one. Now, and Mo Ali Cox, we got Jelani Woods, Kyler Granson. It's just a good room in general that you can actually build with. But then when you look at, why wasn't so successful, you might mention, a few drops. You might mention the inability to block. But then, I mean, you can mention Ogletree as well as a tight end if you want. But, I wouldn't put it all the blame on them as a unit. Of course, you can mention how they wasn't playing tight end their whole careers. And as a professional, I would say as a football player in general, you mentioned the basketball backgrounds and all that good stuff. But I think if they actually had a quarterback that they can actually build a chemistry with and actually develop some type of chemistry with that quarterback, I think you will probably see better production out of them. All the successful tight ends, they of course they came into the league out of college, just a pure beast like Jelani, like a Kyle Pitts, I would say. They were just built to be a great tight end. But the tight ends we have, I think we're mostly, built off potential and high ceilings of as I would think, personally. Like they all can be good. Colin Granson can be good. He's a great tight end. He's a good catcher, pretty decent on, just finding his way to get open. And Jelani Woods, how tall he is, he's definitely a red zone threat. He just needs to get targeted more. But I think when you look at the Colts as a whole and what they have going on, like inside issues, the organization is just pretty bad at this point. It's kind of hard to root for them. But like I said, I do think the tight end group that we have is still solid. Of course, you can go out there and get another veteran tight end because we missed on a lot of them in the offseason. But there's still a chance, to add to that room. But I don't think, that'll be the biggest issue going into next season. I think the biggest issue is letting them gain that type of chemistry with a quarterback. We had a quarterback carousel last year, and then we got rid of a head coach. We got a new interim head coach, and he just wasn't the answer. We got rid of an offensive coordinator, and then we got a new offensive coordinator, which wasn't the answer. So all of this can definitely detriment production coming out of that group, especially the offense in general. This is one of the worst offenses we ever seen in the NFL. But of course, you think going into a game, you would think a player would lock in and try to maybe I guess be a little bit more competitive than what the Colts shown last year because it looked like they weren't playing football at all, except for the defense and special teams at certain points. But like I said, this tight end room is not the best group. It's not the best group, but they're still one of the tallest wingspans. So I would say this group has a very high ceiling of what it can be if the offense has some type of consistency. So moving forward, next year, I do think once we get a new head coach and a new offensive coordinator and there's some type of structure, I do think that group will have a little bit more production than what we seen last year. They probably get targeted a little bit more. There might be some more designs and schemes created for them to have that opportunity. Now, again, I did mention like this year they had chances to explode and they just happened to drop the ball or they might have missed a block or things of that nature. But I think next year will probably be a way better evaluation than this year because it's so hard to value a player when the team is tanking. Like they're like openly tanking. So you can't really tell who's in it and who's not, who's locked in, who isn't locked in. But I'm gonna leave that opinion to you guys. What do you think about this tight end group for the Colts? What do you think they should do moving forward? And do you think they have any type of potential to actually being a good group moving forward into next season? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Like I said, once again, I enjoy the tight end group. I just think they need a quarterback that they can actually build with, as long as a coach on that side as well, and an offensive coordinator. I think you need all those things to mesh very well to actually get some type of production or decent consistency out of that group. But yeah, moving forward, let me get your thoughts in the comment section. This is Marcus, and until next time, you've been Culture Shock.